I already know you'd sell me out to them for a pat on the head. Hell, you should probably be working for them. You certainly fit the profile.
Ooh, I like Simon. Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to do something new again. This was suggested by a viewer, and it was really an idea because I didn't even think of it when I was trying to rack my brains to come up with stuff to react to. But this is kind of perfect. Firefly, which I've never seen, and I suspect I'll be a giant fan of because I know people that are fans of it, and you know, they kind of, I don't know. I just get the sense that I would like it. It's kind of miraculous that I've never watched it because it's been thrust upon me several times over the last couple of decades. At the time, I was a huge Battlestar Galactica fan, and I was always trying to push that on people, and then people would always say, "You should watch Firefly," in response, and I'd be like, fuck Firefly, man. You need to watch Battlestar Galactica. But it has been 20 years, and I'm over my petty grievances, and I've always known I should watch this and wanted to watch it. But anyway, it's perfect. I'm glad I never did, because now I'm doing these reactions. I think it'd be a good time to do it to this. So I basically know nothing about it other than it takes place in space, and yeah, I think I've heard it described before as being kind of almost like a Western in space. But yeah, that's all I really know. And I know it has a big fan base, culty fan base, which I'd love to be a part of. So here we are, and I also know that there's issues with the way it was aired and the order in which it was aired, and I looked it up, and the way Hulu has it, Hulu seems to have it in the order that the writers or showrunner or whatever kind of said he would prefer it to have gone in, and I compared the lists, and Hulu has it in that order. So anyway, this is Serenity, and I know it initially aired as part 1 and part 2, but this is just the whole thing. So I think it's both combined. It's an hour and 26 minutes long. That's why I'd like to just get started. So let's go. So this is how it starts.
Sergeant, command says air support is holding until they can assess our status. Our status is we need some Gorime air support. It won't move without a lieutenant's authorization code, sir. Here's your code. You're Lieutenant Baker. Congratulations on your promotion. Now get me some air support! The Alliance said they were going to waltz through Serenity Valley, and we choked them with those words. We've done the impossible.
Well, they still got Jesus in the future. I think I read that it won like best special effects for a television show at the time, 2002.
Yeah!
Oops. Shit. Oh, good job.
We're holding this valley no matter what.
We're gonna die.
We're not gonna die. We are just too pretty for God to let us die. Huh? Look at that chiseled jaw.
Look at that chisel jaw.
Joey, tell the 82nd.
They're not coming. Command says it's too hot. They're pulling out. We're to lay down arms.
What? The fuck? Are those the bad guys or the other guys? I don't really know who's bad or good at this point. 6 years later, eh? Oh, I think I read it takes place in like 2500 something. There's the Western music.
Okay, we get the goods, we're off this wreck and back on the ship.
We will rule over all this land, and we will call it this land.
I think we should call it your grave.
Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal. Oh, dear God in heaven. Motherless son of a...
Full pressure. The goods must be intact.
Okay.
Looking good.
Captain, we got incoming Alliance cruiser bearing right down on us.
Have they spotted us? I can't tell.
If they're here for the salvage, we're humped.
If they find us at all, we're humped.
Humped? Is humped like fracked in Battlestar Galactica?
Blackout, we're being buzzed.
Sure, going dark.
Was that the trend to try to come up with an alternate word for fucked? So you could air it on television back then?
Okay, now I can't get down.
We're humped. Hump you, mother humper. Wow, cool.
It's a carrier. Blew out a few months back. Lost all hands.
No point in checking for survivors? Doesn't look like they're interested in us. We should be eating wake in a minute or two.
Sir, there is a reading on that thing.
Do a sweep. Captain, we're humped.
We're humped.
Kaylee, fire it up!
It's a transport ship. Firefly class.
They still make those?
Illegal salvage. Low-life vultures picking the flesh off the dead.
Should we deploy gunships and bring her in?
Do it.
Okay, so they're salvaging off of an old ship that no one's on, illegally or whatever.
Cry, baby, cry.
So they're like
Engaging the crybaby.
pirates of sorts.
Captain, I am picking up a distress signal 13 clicks ahead. Sounds like a personnel carrier.
The crybaby? What's the crybaby?
Definitely a big ship, sir. And she's without power.
Wash, we're on, go!
Crybaby's a distraction. Barrel
Travelers.
floating in space that looks like a
Let's moon them.
distress call. Let's moon them.
All right, let's go help these people. Flag Interpol. A Firefly with possible stolen goods on board.
Close one.
As long as we got the goods, I call this a win.
Right.
That's the same dude, right? That was in the beginning. Maybe they lost the war. So I'm guessing that they lost the battle / war. These Imperial people are kind of running things now, and they're sort of rebel, pirate, whatever's. Sound like a good assessment? We don't really know. I do like this odd soundtrack. They also did something like, where they do this quick pans in space and focus on the... They did that shit a lot in Battlestar.
I'd say worth a little risk.
Yeah, that was some pretty risky shit you did there.
And of course, because they wouldn't arrest me if we got boarded. I'm just the pilot.
We best be getting rid of these before we run into another Alliance patrol. How long till we reach Persephone?
We're on
3-4 hours?
We're down to the wire on fuel cells. We run hot. We might not even make it.
Okay, play it as close as you can. This catch is burning a hole in my hull. Get these crates stowed. I don't want any tourists stumbling over.
We're taking on passengers to Persephone?
Yeah, that's the notion. Not to mention the money.
Pain in the ass.
I like to meet new people. They've all got stories.
Captain, can you stop her from being cheerful, please?
Sometimes you just want to duct tape her mouth and dump her in the hold for a month.
I love my captain.
I know something ain't right.
We're crooks. If everything were right, we'd be in jail. We could all use a couple days leave.
We still gotta drop the goods.
Just a couple of days lying around, you with the bathing, me with the watching you bathe.
Well, the captain says it's all right.
What if we just told Mal we need a couple of days instead of asking him?
Look, I'll ask him.
Don't forget to call him sir.
He likes that.
Who likes what?
It's nothing, sir. Inara has our timetable. She should be checking in.
I can tell her to cut it short.
No. Don't want to get in the way if we don't have to. Somebody on this boat has to make an honest living.
We're humped.
Xenon isn't that different from this planet. More crowded, obviously, and I guess more complicated.
Is that where you studied? To be a companion?
I was born there.
Experience has been more than... It was very good. Thank you.
The time went too quickly.
Well, your clock's probably rigged to speed up and cheat us out of our fun.
That was really weird. That was an interesting scene.
Serenity, this is Shuttle 1. What's your ETA?
In about 10 minutes.
I'll join you there. Thanks.
We missed you out here.
Yeah, me too.
The big city. Wow, this is a pretty elaborate set.
This shouldn't take too long. Grab any supplies we're low on, fuel her up. Get us some passengers. Them us can pay. All right?
Yeah, so they all got hip pistols. I wonder if they were thinking, let's do a space movie, but not have, like, phaser guns.
What's your desk, Grandpa? Come
I'm not a grandpa.
Oh, that's, fuck. Who is that? I'm having a hard time placing him. Oh. He looks like Neil deGrasse Tyson, but it can't be him.
Let me see your teeth.
It's Neil deGrasse Tyson in Firefly.
Yes. You're late.
You're lying.
What did you just say to me?
Oh, that guy. I recognize him too.
And you're looking to put us on the defensive right up front, which means something's gone wrong.
You're later than I'd like. You got in here sooner. You might have beaten the bulletin that came up saying Firefly was spotted pulling illegal salvage on a derelict transport.
Didn't ideas. Doesn't lead to you.
But a government stamp on every molecule of the cargo just may be mine. It's no deal.
That ain't fair.
Crime and politics, little girl. Situation is always fluid.
Only fluid I see here is a puddle of piss refusing to pay us our wage.
It doesn't have to go this way.
What were you in the war? That big war you failed to win. You're a sergeant, yeah? Now you got yourself a ship and you're a captain. Only I think you're still a sergeant, see? Man of honor in a den of thieves. Well, this is my goddamn den. I'm above you. Better than. Businessman, see? You're just a scavenger.
We're here for business.
Try one of the border planets. They might kill you. But you stay here, and I just know the Alliance will track you down. I have that feeling.
Wheel never stops turning, Badger.
That only matters to the people on the rim.
That's a witty retort.
How come you don't care where you're going?
Because how you get there is the worthier part.
Are you a missionary?
I'm a shepherd from the Southdown Abbey. Book. I'm called Book. Been out of the world for a spell. Like to walk it a while.
Well, I'm Kaylee. And this here's Serenity. And she's the smoothest ride from here to Boros for anyone can pay. Can you pay or?
I got a little cash and,
Ooh. Grandpa.
I never married.
I don't understand why we didn't leave that sumbitch in a pool of his own blood.
We'd be dead.
Grandpa.
Sir, we could just dump the cargo.
We ain't had a job in weeks. I didn't sign on with this crew taking the sights. We need coin.
Jane, your mouth is talking. You might want to look to that. We don't get paid for this cargo. We don't have enough money to fuel the ship. I'm thinking Whitefall. Maybe talk to Patience.
Sir, we don't want to deal with Patience again.
Why not?
She shot you.
Well, yeah, she did a bit. Still.
So we find somebody else.
It's been a long time since Patience shot me, and that was due to a perfectly legitimate conflict of interest. I got no grudge. She owns half that damn moon now. She can afford what we got, and she might just need it.
Who's this guy?
Please be careful with that.
Mal, this is Simon.
Simon.
Simon, this is our captain.
Captain Reynolds.
Welcome aboard.
Now we have a boat full of citizens right on top of our stolen cargo.
Ain't no way in the verse they could find that compartment, even if they were looking for it.
Why not?
'Cause?
Guys.
If anyone gets nosy, you know, just shoot them.
Alright, I'm digging the premise.
Minara, just in time.
Let me guess, we're in a hurry?
Looks like.
Oh, that's cool.
The ambassador has returned.
We got a full house, Captain.
Kaylee, I'm locking it up.
All aboard.
Alright, Kaylee. Simon's the passenger. I gotta try to remember names here. Captain is Captain Reynolds. I think she called him Mao or something like that.
We do have sit-down meals, next one being at about 1800.
I think Shepherd Book has offered to help me prepare something.
You're a shepherd.
Thought the outfit gave it away. Is it a problem?
Of course not. It's not a problem, because it's not.
The bridge, engine room, cargo bay, they're all off limits without an escort.
Some of my personal effects are in the cargo bay.
I figure y'all got luggage you're gonna need to get into. As soon as we're done here, we'll be happy to fetch them with you. Unfortunately, we've been ordered by the Alliance to drop some medical supplies off on Whitefall. It's a little out of our way, but we should have you on Boros no more than a day off schedule. Did you send word to Patience? Didn't she shoot you one time? Everybody's making a fuss.
Yeah, she shot me a little bit. This is a trippy atmosphere they create with this sort of country-ish music.
Ah.
She's gorgeous.
I see we have some new faces.
Hey, you.
Hey, you.
Oh, shit.
Ambassador, this is Shepard Book.
I'd have to say, this is the first time we've had a preacher on board.
I wasn't expecting to see a state official either. Ambassador? I'm missing something funny.
Not so funny.
Ambassador's Mal's way of...
She's a whore, Shepard.
I
It's
certainly...
all right. I mostly keep to myself when I'm not whoring.
Don't you want to meet the rest of the bunch?
Why don't you make sure they want to meet me first?
It's just standard operating procedure to have a companion aboard. What is that in there? Oh, Grandpa. So she let him on board for a box of strawberries. That is one of my favorites. Strawberries. Have to agree with her.
Captain, you mind if I say grace?
Only if you say it out loud.
What does that mean?
I hear a lot of the border moons are in bad shape.
All those moons, just like the central planets, they're as close to Earth that was as we can make them. Gravity, atmosphere, and such, but...
All dumb settlers on there with nothing but blankets. Some of them make it. Some of them.
Then I guess it's good we're helping.
You're a doctor, right?
Yes, I was a trauma surgeon on Osiris in Capital City.
You seem so young to be a doctor.
You're pretty young to be a ship's mechanic.
Little Kaylee here just wishes you was a gynecologist.
You'll keep a civil tongue in that mouth or I will sew it shut.
You don't pay me to talk pretty. Just because Kaylee gets lubed up over some big city dandy
Walk away
doesn't
from
mean...
this table.
Damn. I'm not gonna tolerate no sexism on my ship. Bitch.
What do you pay him for? I was just wondering what his job is.
Public relations.
Stealer. Thief. I really gotta oil this chair. Otherwise I have to try very hard not to move.
Jingjin? Would you like to lecture me on the wickedness of my ways?
Yeah.
I brought you some supper, but if you'd prefer a lecture, the captain said you might like it. I was surprised at his concern.
For a lowly whore?
It was unjust of him to say that. He seems very protective of his crew.
Why are you so fascinated by him?
Because he's something of a mystery. Why are you?
Because so few men are.
Touché. Ooh, I wish my bathroom was like that. Pull out toilet.
Somebody went on the Cortex, hailed the nearest Alliance cruiser. Tell me you scrambled it.
I don't know how much got through. You got a mole on board.
Forget your toothpaste?
Are you out of your mind?
What'd you tell them? Tell who? Got exactly no time for games.
You've got the wrong man.
Son of a bitch.
That's a cool looking gun.
My best day ever.
Simon Tam, you are bound by law to stand down.
The doctor. Is there a reward? Put Lord Fauntleroy in one of the passenger cells. He won't make a peep.
Get the hell away from that weapon! You're carrying a fugitive across interplanetary borders. And you think I actually believe you're bringing medical supplies to Whitefall? As far as I care, everyone on the ship is culpable. Threaten me.
For God's sake.
You think I wouldn't shoot a Shepherd? Back off!
Take the key!
Get your hands off! Stand the hell down!
Stop it! Stop it!
Don't kill her. Oh, fuck.
Kaylee, stay with me. Stay with me. Can you move your feet?
Are you asking me to dance?
She's going to shock.
We've been hailed by a cruiser. Ordered to stay on course and dock for prisoner transfer.
They need to save the doctor.
Change course. Run.
Hell with you. I'm dumping you with the law.
Mal.
She's dying. And you know how crucial the next few minutes are.
You let her die, you'll never make it to the feds.
She'll still be dead.
What'd you do? Kill your folks for the family fortune?
I don't kill people.
Then do your job.
Turn the ship around.
Enough! Mal, do it.
Change course.
Help me get her up.
Wash, change course and go for heartburn. We're running.
Rad. Cool. All right. This took a dramatic turn I'm liking, although she has to live. That's a good callback to like old westerns, you know. The old western doctor pulls his bullet out, drops it in a metal pan.
Can't do any more till she stabilizes.
I want to know what's going on here.
Well, then why don't we find out?
No! Stay away from that! Ah! No, don't!
What is it? I was gonna guess it was a person.
Huh.
That was hilarious. Huh.
I need to check her vitals.
Oh, is that what they call it?
She's not supposed to wake up for another week.
Is it true, love? Because you do seem a little...
Wow. It's trippy. Give the girl a blanket.
It's okay, I'm here.
Simon, they talk to me. They want me to talk.
They're gone. They're gone. They're gone. They're gone. We're safe now.
Sister or something.
What the hell is this?
I am very smart.
I'm very smart.
Gifted. My little sister makes me look like an idiot child. River was more than gifted. You know, music, math, theoretical physics, there was nothing that didn't come as naturally to her as breathing does to us. There was a government-sponsored academy. We had never even heard of it, but it had the most exciting program. She wanted to go. She was 14. Finally, I got a letter that made no sense. It was a code. Just said, they're hurting us. Get me out. Some underground movement, they said that the government was playing with her brain. They could sneak her out and cryo, get her to Persephone, and from there I could take her wherever.
She'll be all right?
I don't know what they did to her, or why.
That's quite a story, son.
It's a tale of woe. Very stirring, but in the meantime, we got a kidnapped federal officer on board. We got the Alliance hard on our trail. And Kaylee, we finished the job. Kaylee comes through, you and your sister get off at Whitefall.
If she doesn't come through?
Well, then you're getting off a mite sooner.
You want to throw me out the airlock? Fine, but River is not a part of this.
Can we maybe vote on the whole murdering people issue?
We don't vote on my ship.
Now, you know those two wouldn't survive a day in Whitefall anyway. You throw them out, I'm leaving too.
Might be best you do.
I mean, it is kind of ridiculous. Fuck it. They're already on the outside of the law all the time. Simon didn't kill her.
What is it that makes you so afraid of the Alliance? I already know you'd sell me out to them for a pat on the head. Hell, you should probably be working for them. You certainly fit the profile.
Ooh, I like Simon.
Saw that coming.